Are you looking for the best chandelier for a living room on Amazon? We've got this one right here. I got the full thing installed. We got power to it. I want to turn it on for you guys so that we can take a look at what this thing looks like. I'm going to tell you all about the install process that I went to for this, or putting together, I should say, the assembly process. First of all, if you guys find this video helpful, definitely appreciate you guys clicking that helpful button right there. And what we have here is a nice 6-lamp rattan chandelier. So first of all, you got to get your main wire coming through there. This is going to be this one. It's attached to here. You run it through the rod, and then this is going to be the mount for the ceiling so that it can hang just like this from your ceiling. Then from there, it's not hard. It's just tedious to be able to undo this cap on the bottom here. You simply undo this decorative screw right here, and the whole cap opens up. And then you have to take each rod right here, has a nut on the end, and you just simply attach the nut on the inside of this, and then you connect your two wires on the little plugger inner in the back there that connects all the wires together. But once you have that done, it probably took me about 30 minutes or so to be able to just sit there and do each one. 5 minutes an arm, if you will. And then I got the shades on. I put some light bulbs in. Let's see what this thing looks like. I got some power to this thing, so I'm going to plug it in. And bam! Look at that! Looks very nice. I really like these rattan shades right here because they kind of mute some of the light coming through, but then you still have a good amount of light coming up out of the top and out of the bottom right here. So even though you have these the rattan kind of makes it a more softer white whenever you're directly looking at it. Still that light coming through, but it still powers or really lights up the ceiling well, which if you have a wider or lighter ceiling, that light's going to bounce off of that, and it's going to really fill the room very nicely. Same thing with the bottom as well. You have that nice bright white coming from the bottom. It's really going to make it shine up nicely. This is what it looks like from this end right here. This is what it looks like from the top right here. And it's just a very nice, sleek, modern-looking chandelier right here that you can get mounted up. Now, I did want to point out that your middle rod right here can go longer. Just for the purpose of this demonstration, I didn't want to put it too long because I've got ceiling right here. But they do give you 3 other rods right here that you can add onto this. So if you need it to hang lower because you have like a cathedral ceiling or something like that, you'd be able to get that done. So what I'm going to do is just simply attach this like this. I want to get my tape measure here so we can do some measurements for you guys. So one of those rods right here is just a foot long, and they give you 4 of them. So you can get 4 feet out of this thing. Plus you're going to have this coupler piece right here, which is another 3 inches. And then you also have this little nougat up top right here as well, and that's another 2 inches. So between this and the coupler, that's going to be 5 inches, and then plus you have 4 feet coming down from there. So you get quite a lot of room to be able to bring it down, and I like how they give it to you in increments of 1 foot so that you can really get the best hang that you want, the best length that you want from there. And then of course there's plenty enough wire right here to be able to accommodate for whatever length you need. With this you can just simply cut it once if you don't use the whole rod, and then or you can just tuck it up into the little junction box up here and you'll be good to go. So I wanted to point out that it did come with that extra right there. Now, as far as how wide the chandelier is, we can take a look at that as well. So you can see one of these spokes right here coming out just from the base of here to where the light bulb would be, like the middle of the lamp. That is 14 inches. But if you come all the way out to the shade, you're looking at 19 inches from the middle. So you have a 19-inch radius. Now, with 19 plus 19, what's that? Let's see, this would be 38 inches all the way across from shade to shade. So just want to make sure that you have enough room in the area that you're going to be putting it in to be able to accommodate that size of chandelier. But if y'all are looking for an excellent one, y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all this one right here. This thing is super cool. It looks nice. It took me 30 minutes to get like all the arms and everything connected, to be able to get like all the wiring and whatnot in. It was probably another 10 minutes or so. So once you get it hung, you're probably looking at maybe an hour's worth, hour or so, to be able to get the whole thing up and running. So y'all definitely go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. And let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that helpful button right there. Definitely appreciate you guys helping a dad out over here. Y'all go and add this to your cart if this is something that you're looking for. And dad out.